So in this video, we want to work on adding our sketchables into the GUI, and then probably not get to the RMI aspects of the networking, but hopefully we can get to the point where we might be able to actually do something graphical and see it run. So we have our different sketchables with their methods in them, and in fact, actually, we realized this last time, that every single mouse dragged was the same as the mouse released. So I'm going to change these to mouse event. Because there's no reason to have them duplicated. Okay, so if we go back into this GUI here, well, we probably need our collaborator to store their current sketch. So we can make a private val that is, we'll call it sketch. It's just going to be a mutable vector, or a mutable buffer of sketchables. And we need to do our import for buffer. So now when we want to draw things, we will just run through and ask all of the sketchables to draw themselves. And in fact, we probably have something down here like the redraw sketch, which is supposed to do exactly that. It should go through and refresh all of our drawing. We probably need to blank out the background first. So we'll do a gc.fill equals color.white, and then gc.fill rect. And I don't have a gc, I have a sketch gc possibly. What did I call that? Yeah, sketch GC. And then I want to fill rect 0, 0, the sketch canvas dot width, comma, sketch canvas dot height. So that'll blank out the background, and then I want to draw all of the then draw our sketch. And we're actually going to want to, once we have networking in place, we will want to make sure we draw the other people's sketches. So I'm going to add a little to do here so we can't forget that. We're always going to draw our sketch after the other one so it appears on top. So sketches dot for each underscore dot or sketch, it's not plural, dot draw of sketch GC. So that will draw whatever sketches we have. Now, of course, we have to get some of those in there. How are we going to get some of those in there? Well, probably some of these to-dos up here. So it's not the chatting. Chatting is separate. Okay, here I have handle sketching, misspelled, inputs. So this is on the GC canvas, or on the sketch canvas. We need to have handlers for the various mouse activities. So for example, this is where we're going to handle things like the mouse down and the mouse down, mouse dragged, mouse released, or actually it's mouse pressed. So we'll say sketch canvas dot on mouse. Keep doing that. Pressed. is going to be mouse event arrow. Let's import mouse event. Okay. And what we want to do here is we're just going to, when the mouse is pressed, we add a new element to our sketch. So we're going to add to the sketch something that depends upon which one of these various buttons is selected. Okay, so this is actually, I'm going to create something, and so we could move these things out, we could have some variable, we could check something, we could do some match statement, but what I'd rather do is create something that actually has the ability to build sketches. So we might call it a sketch creator. And this sketch creator is going to be a function that works on a mouse event and gives us back a sketch. So let's go up here, maybe before we make our canvas, and let's make a private var for our sketch creator. Now, the type of this is going to be a mouse event, because I'm passing in the mouse event, rocket, a sketchable. And because we make it so that the free path is originally selected, I'm going to initialize this with a function that will do exactly that. So first off, I want to get the color from my color picker. So I get that color, and then I am going to build a new sketch path that, remember, this takes the x and the y, so me.x, me.y, then it takes the components of the color, c.red, c.green, c.blue, and c.opacity. Okay, and now this code is happy. So we have a sketch creator, and so by default it's going to start with that. What we'll be able to do is make it so each one of these to-dos down here just alters the sketch creator to be appropriate for that type. Okay, so that's the mouse pressed. We also need to worry about mouse dragged and mouse released. So canvas.on mouse dragged is going to be a function that takes a mouse event and is going to call on the last sketch in our buffer. So sketch.last, we're going to call that mouse event method that we have with me.x and me.y. Okay, and then I actually want to do the exact same thing for the mouse released. Okay. Also, I should probably, when I do, especially for like these last two, I should probably redraw. Call our redraw sketch, because things have changed in the sketch. So that calls that, it redraws, and then at this point, so while we're in the act of, like, for example, when I'm drawing a line and I start it and I click down to start it and I'm dragging and I release, I don't want other people to get updates for every single thing that I do there. Instead, I want to wait until this point and send updated sketch to other clients. Okay, So that's part of the RMI functionality there. So what is this unhappy about? Oh, we didn't change the... Didn't get down to this one. Okay, so that's happy. All the code compiles. Well, let's try to run it real quick. See if I actually have the ability to draw. So this is still hard-coded it's not doing any networking now, but I should be able to draw, and I'm doing freeform. Now we don't yet have it. I can click line, I can click rectangle, but they don't change what's happening. We'll come back, we'll add that, and then we'll start working on the RMI aspects to actually make this network and do the chat and whatnot in the next video.